It's the Hip Hop School.
It's that time.
Past and present podcast.
It's that time.
All regions stand up.
On your feet.
North, South,
Everywhere.
East,
Where you at?
and West,
Huh?
Midwest.
You
Where you
know
at?
the rules.
Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Be wrong in the crime called Prima Fur and Deja Rude, child. Get out your feelings, you get booed at the Hip Hop School. You know the rules. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. You can't be mad cause you got swag and easy cool. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking problem. Knowledge rule at the Hip Hop School. You know the rules. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Can't look like that, I'm into son, got artifacts. The truth is cruel, but that's just fuel at the Hip Hop School. Past and present.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop School Past and Present Podcast. I am the Asia, the assistant principal. Down below, you have Supreme Ra, the principal, and next to me, you have Heezy, the dean of all things hip hop. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
All good. You know,
feel like a stage live.
Yes, indeed.
Well, good
Well,
on
we
the
have
side.
an awesome show lined up tonight. We're gonna be talking about the controversy that has been going on in the media with T.I and Boosie, whether or not his album title Urban Legend was an omen, because it seems as though, you know, the myth that we were presented is showing itself to not be the case. So we will see as this story unfolds how it's gonna go, and we definitely gonna get into it. But before we do that, let's start with our hip hop trivia question like we do every week. This week hip hop trivia question brought to you by our sponsor Supreme Pull Up, Art by Chung G, the Uhuru Academy, Lit and Leisure Travel, and the Death of the Asia. This week's hip hop trivia question is: which rapper was the first to diss the Black Power movement? Again, which rapper was the first to diss the Black Power movement? Y'all drop down in the comments, try to answer that question. We want y'all to try to answer this real fast because we're going to talk about this person because this is Black History Month.
It's Black History, but somebody was dissing Black Power.
We're going to get into their ass about
There's some discrepancies with that too.
Okay.
Somebody was dissing Black Power. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Well, with that being said, class is in session.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So, Mr. Rubber Band Man, T.I, he went on a podcast a year or two ago, and he was talking about his allegations of being a snitch. We all know T.I, he did the video, the Crimestoppers video, as part of a plea deal to get off of some charges, some gun charges or whatnot.
Right.
So people started calling him a snitch because of that. So for whatever reason, T.I, he decided he wanted to go ahead and confess to something that has been heavy on his spirit. And he said that, you know what? I haven't ever said anything that could get a man, woman, or child locked up. He said that he did tell that his cousin was responsible for the guns. Now his cousin is dead. And T.I said he talked to his cousin after the fact that he had died. So basically T.I was talking to Ghost, and the Ghost told him that it's okay for him to drop the name in order for him to get out of jail card, right? Y'all be laughing. I'm trying to be serious. So he around there talking to his ancestors, right? He said that he just being honest. That was the first time he ever told anybody that, and that was that. It went viral. People was making a big deal out of it, and after a while, it died down. Ain't nobody thinking about that anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it had, it resurfaced, and Boosie was asked on Vlad his thoughts and opinions on it. Now we do know Boosie is very vocal, and he had some very strong choice words when he spoke about Gangsta Williams, which is Birdman brother, when he spoke on him doing the same thing that T.I confessed to.
For sure.
So Vlad came to him and was like, you know what you feel about T.I. So it went viral. So now we're here. I just tried to catch everybody up to speed.
For sure.
So now we're here at a place where T.I. and Boosie are kind of having this back and forth online. Boosie decided that he no longer wanted to do the album with T.I. And if things are true, he just basically cutting ties with somebody that he once considered to be his brother.
His homie.
It's a lot going on. I'm gonna start with you, Heezy. What do you feel about the whole thing? Do you just from how everything started into where it's at now, how do you feel about everything?
Detroit, baby. I see it. Shit, I said it, I said it a few shows ago when this whole thing resurfaced about him doing his interview, talking about he telling his dead cousin. I said the nigga lying. You know what I'm saying? T.I. known to lie and say some old bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I figured he was lying because Gangsta Williams, like you said, came out and did the same thing, and he seemingly got a pass. You know what I'm saying, for snitching. Even
He's trying to be funny.
Right. So T.I., I think he came back and was like, oh, okay, well, since he got a pass about his little snitching, about his little snitch jacket, then I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know what I'm saying, I'll put it on my cousin, put it on my dead cousin. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I should get a pass too. I think that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Then nah, him and Boosie done fell out about it. Now he backtracking, talking about, man, I was just talking shit, man. I ain't really mean that. I was lying. I was embellishing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really do that shit. Man, ain't no telling with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. But the whole thing is, the allegations are still out there. You know what I'm saying? The shit always been out there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't proved nothing either way. And the thing with him and Boosie about them falling out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, the nigga said it out his own mouth. Motherfuckers was like, well, why don't he talk to him and why don't he ask for the paperwork and shit like that? He said it out his own mouth. What he gonna ask for something for when he said it out his own mouth that he told on his cousin? You know what I'm saying? So Boosie, I feel like he was standing on his shit just like he did with the Gangsta Williams thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with snitches. I don't give a fuck who you is. And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
So you mean to tell me you actually think that somebody who already has that snitch jacket on their back, that been playing under the radar because people pretty much gave T.I. a pass for it, you mean to tell me that somebody that is supposed to be considered a street cat is going to get on a podcast and play about being a snitch?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
What is the incentive for doing that?
That's what he said.
I'm gonna go this route with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe T.I. snitched personally in either one of the situations. I think we just was bamboozled about what type of cool ass street nigga this nigga is. He's just a weird ass nigga, man, and he do dumb shit. Don't be thinking he say shit and don't think it out, and he think it's cool, man, and it's being exposed. You know what I'm saying? He's been exposed as a lame type dude, man. Just to go back what you started with, Deja, with the whole when he got caught with the guns. You got people who bring up the federal guidelines, which I know very well. I've been sentenced with the federal guidelines before, so I know how it go. But when you got money, you could be afforded certain leniencies and things that the average person don't got. You know what I'm saying? And when you got connections with certain politicians within that city, you can get away with certain things. So I think that he got a life sentence based on having some money and based on knowing some people. As far as the Crimestoppers video, his explanation was that was part of his community supervision, that's part of his probation. Do this or be violated and face 30 years. I know plenty of motherfuckers who gonna go on Crimestoppers and do a motherfucking commercial without doing 30 motherfucking years. I know most people will. They're just gonna have to deal with the embarrassment and be free. And that's what he did, and he continued with his career, made millions of records, right? Now fast forward to this other shit, man. I think he was just joking around. And he's not a funny dude. You know what I'm saying? The joke backfired on him. You know what I'm saying? And I think Boosie wrong in the motherfucker. I think he wrong for doing his friend like that. I think he wrong in a motherfucker, man. I think it's a bad example he's setting for, especially when his child is friends with T.I. child. And I'm under what Charleston said. Nigga, if you my homeboy and it's a discrepancy, why you don't call me? I don't get the privilege of you calling me. You'd rather go on a white boy Vlad TV and say what you don't want to do first without calling me. To me, based on my street sense and my motherfucking me character and credibility, Boosie the one looking like a mark to me. T.I. just looking like a lame ass nigga that just needs to. He's doing the Jay Prince shit, man. Just like, nigga, you not built for this internet shit. You not. That's not your thing, man. You not up again. You operating under a different program than what this internet shit is. They don't give a, like, motherfuckers be like, where your paperwork? He show his paperwork. That don't work no more.
Right.
But to under what he operating it up, what you supposed to do. Now he just looks sillier. You know what I'm saying about showing the paperwork? Like, nigga, you shouldn't even have to do that. If stand on your shit. You supposed to let the other motherfuckers produce that shit, not you. So
that's true. Yeah,
man. That's how I see the shit, man. It's just real. This nigga T.I., boy. I mean, I love me some T.I., man. I mean, I think the nigga's a dope ass MC. I think the nigga made some incredible music. But man, about a year ago, man, I just came to the realization, man, he just ain't the nigga I thought he was, man.
Yeah, and then, you know, speaking of that, you know, urban legend, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and I kind of think myself that it's kind of maybe a publicity stunt, you know what I'm saying, for the whole album. Because, you know, Boosie was on Vlad talking about, you know, how dope it was, man. This shit's so cold, man, but I can't put it out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Is this album going to be an urban legend? Did they really put something together? You know what I'm saying? Or... and they really not gonna put it out, you know what I'm saying?
Boosie's so caught up in this tree shit and have like he's saying, I'm the last one left. I'm the last of the real niggas. I'm all the real niggas got. This ain't a publicity stunt. He think he's standing on some real gangster shit, and like, you know, I think it looks silly as fuck to me, my nigga. I guess I'm just old and out the game, which is cool, but shit look whack to me, man.
Well, you know what? I think y'all got a poor judge of character, because this is the reason why. You got to listen to what people say, when they say it, and how they say it. Mm-hmm. When the video clip went viral about T.I., all the memes were being made. People were joking about him and everything. Mm-hmm. T.I. is very vocal online. If it was a thing where he was joking about the situation, at the time when he was getting dragged for it, he would have spoke on it. He would have said, I was just joking. Y'all whack. Y'all don't understand the joke or whatnot.
Right.
So
I agree with that.
I can't accept the fact that, you know, it was something he was just saying to be saying it. If you did y'all listen to what he was saying?
He told the whole story.
The man gave a detailed account about what his cousin used to do for his hustle and all of that, how they got jammed up, how the attorney came to him and told him, you know, I could get you out of this, but we just need this name. Mm-hmm. And he did a seance afterwards, went to playing with a Ouija board before he went to sleep. He appeared to him as a ghost, and he gave him the right and told him, hey, you could go ahead and tell on me. And here's the thing, right?
Well, major religions have started from ghost appearances, man. Major religions throughout the world have similar stories of ghostly appearances coming to them.
That's fine if they speak the ghost. I ain't got nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with that. And I know there's a lot of people that say, you know, somebody told me this, or, you know, I got word from the grave. A lot of people do that. But my thing is this, right? I personally don't have a problem with the fact that he decided to say that somebody that was passed away did it. I'm pretty sure the person that was passed away, if they was here, and could tell him, hey, if something were to happen to me, I can't get locked up for it. Hey, get these people my name. I don't have a problem with what he did. I don't have a problem with the fact that he did the Crimestopper thing. You'll be a damn fool not to do it. You know, you ain't get nobody locked up or nothing. Now, the way that it looks for street cats or something, I get that. But all at the same time, I'm all for standing on whatever it is that you're doing. Don't be out here doing the Crimestopper thing, telling on dead people, and then you try to sugarcoat it, make it seem like it's not what that is. And I feel like T.I. the type of person, he try to piss down your leg and tell you it's raining. Exactly. Like he really went on that podcast afterwards and said, I was just joking and y'all didn't get
people don't get it. Yeah,
you didn't
people
get
don't
your
get
punchline then.
People don't get it. Man, that nigga's so fake.
Whatever it is, man, any way you want to look at it, it definitely is a backfire.
That's what
here we are, man. We are sitting here discussing the downfall of top 5 down south MCs of all time.
I think the downfall is character wise and not his talent.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, here we are.
He's still a dope artist. But
he's still a dope artist, but
he decent.
If he came out with an album right now, man, I'm just not gonna listen to it the same, man.
He came out with an album a couple years ago. Anybody really fucking with it like that? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't with it like that. I can't take one song out of
Boosie down bad, because that's even with Boosie try to say, you know, he a real nigga and all that, and he talking about I'm the last one standing. How you the last of the real niggas that standing when you on Vlad TV and people say he the feds, but you on Vlad TV, you having a discussion about T.I, you knowing that Vlad was gonna ask you this, because I'm pretty sure they brief each other. And in part of one of the clips, Boosie also said, I knew you was gonna ask me that. If you really that man, brother, you should have either said, hey, listen, Vlad, don't ask me this question, or when you ask this question, evade it or something, you know what I'm saying? But instead, he wanted to go there. So I feel like Boosie used Vlad's platform.
Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. He called nigga brother.
If that was really his brother for real.
No, he called Vlad his brother.
And you say something like
he called Vlad his brother. He said Vlad.
But I mean, him and T.I, they really hung out. They really kicked it. They really had business, and they kids are friends. And I really do feel, I don't think that it's a publicity stunt. I think what's gonna happen is, because this happened, we're still, if the album was actually in the works and almost completed, and if it's not in an urban legend, we're gonna get the album. It's just gonna get leaked.
You think so?
Yeah, it's gonna get leaked.
But listen though, we check this out. We just talked about T.I and him putting out an album recently, and do people want to hear T.I? Do people want to hear Boosie? Do people want to hear them together really like that anyway? Are people really looking forward to some shit like that?
People that are fans of both of them want to hear them make some dope shit. They have enough fans to where they can make money off this album.
Do y'all think them collabing on the album, do y'all think it's gonna be dope though?
I don't know. I thought about that. I hope it would be. Like I want it to be a dope album. I like hip hop, man. I don't like whack shit. You know, Boosie ain't made no dope shit in a long time. T.I shit been so. He got a few hits in there.
Mediocre.
So maybe them coming together is what they both needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really, man, it's if it's a dope album, man, it's a disservice to the fans, and it's a disservice to hip hop, man. This street snitch shit is really it's a something else, man. That's the main topic the last year in hip hop, last 2 years. It's snitch.
How many shows we done did about it? You know what I'm saying?
Libra was his last album, I believe, and it was
I
give it about 3 mics.
Yeah, it was cool.
That I really liked on there was
Party. It was cool.
It was decent. It was a decent album, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? That T.I versus Tip, and you know, Urban Legend, and you know what I mean, all that kind of
stuff.
Ever since T.I started telling, he been falling off anyway, because he first started telling during Paper Trail, and ever since he done started telling, it ain't been the same.
I gotta take another.
His conscience been eating him up. He can't make the same kind of songs because he got a guilty conscience, and he knows, man, I can't get in here and spit like this after I done pulled my cousin out the grave and told on this man like that. I can't go that hard, you know. So he went to doing songs with singers and country singers. Who was it? Timberlake. What was it? Who was
Tim
it?
McGraw.
Tim McGraw and Timberlake and all them people or whatever.
And the white girl too. Did he have a white girl on his team for a minute?
That was a nice lick though. He hit a lick on that. He came up out there, bro. But yeah, man. It's just tragic, man. The street shit and hip hop is street and hip hop has always been intertwined, right?
Yeah,
that's where hip hop come from. It come from the streets,
right?
But where it's at now, you can't tell the difference between what's what. Cause like you'll have the platforms, the media blogs and shit be like, rapper Little Killer got killed, and really he's just Little Killer who rap. Exactly. And nigga really ain't no rapper. Nigga just made a song put on YouTube, and these be like, this rapper got killed. Yeah. And he not really no rapper, man. The shit getting on my motherfucking nerves, man.
Yeah, that was just like, you know what I'm saying, them guys up here in Michigan, them three guys, they kept saying 3 rappers got killed. It was really only one of them that really actually had some shit that he put out, and that shit really wasn't you know what I'm saying?
A thing on hip hop, but it's really some street shit.
Exactly. Them niggas was some gang shit that ain't had shit to do with rap, but they labeled it as 3 rappers get killed, found in a house, you know what I'm saying? All that old kind of shit. And it was, like I said, them niggas wasn't even really rappers like that. But like you say, Preem, you know what I'm saying? The streets is urban legend. I mean, the streets and hip hop is the whole urban legend. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's like now that shit. That shit tricky. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get caught up either way. You know what I'm saying? You can't win. It ain't no win in that shit. It's a lose-lose situation. So if you try to mix the streets with rap, streets with music and shit, you're gonna lose. You're gonna take an L every time. You know what I'm saying? Some way, somehow.
And the disrespect is just niggas just get on the internet and say anything about niggas. Like I don't mean to veer off subject, y'all, but just let me bring this point home. Like you got Uncle Murder, he do the in-ear wrap up. That nigga done pissed Trick Daddy off. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Trick Daddy like, get your ass nigga, you was a whole ass nigga clown. You know, talking that shit, you shut the fuck up. Now they into it. Cause niggas ain't no lines that's sacred no more, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I think for the most part, people be dealing with a whole bunch of character flaws, and it don't even have anything to do with being street, being gangster, whether you're snitching or you're not snitching. Because that being in the streets and all of that is just silly anyway, you know, but that's what those people choose to do. This thing with Boosie and T.I, to me, I think it showed more so it's not trying to prove the case whether or not T.I is a snitch or not, but it shows so many cracks in both of their characters that was just ridiculous. I was highly I don't know which one that irritated me the most. At first it was T.I. He really had me irritated at first. But as I slept on it a little bit, I'm like, Boosie, you
right.
your ass up in front of Vlad TV, talking, trying to call somebody else the police. You sitting on Vlad, you got this man interrogating you, asking you questions about your real homie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga that you rub elbows with for real. Y'all look out for each other out here in these streets. And you want to,
like
man, bruh, I can't, man, bruh, I just, man, bruh.
Check it out, DH. Check it out.
I ain't talked to him, bruh. We ain't, like, seriously?
Check it out, DH. I was waiting on that nigga Charleston response, right? And Charleston got into it with T.I way harder than he got into it with Boosie.
Yeah.
In this disagreement, that nigga took T.I side basically. And nigga went in on Boosie, man. Cause like that nigga Boosie, man, like sitting up there with them shades on, acting like he just the last of the duns and shit, man. And you did your partner wrong, Boosie, man. That ain't cool, my nigga. Now, if you would have said, man, I called T.I, And nigga didn't give me no direct answer on the snitching allegations, man. I can't do that. I'm gonna stand on my shit. Commendable. We get that part, Boosie. But you going bad, that nigga Vlad say, here we are. Boosie, the first interview of 2023. Jump for me, nigga. Ah, bro, here I go, Vlad. Fuck T.I, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the last of the real niggas and all this shit. And Vlad just eating that shit up, instigating that shit, man. And that nigga Vlad been called the police just as much as T.I.
Exactly.
Shit, even more than T.I.
Even more. And Boosie, your ass still running up there fucking with him because he paying you. That means you got a price, my nigga. And
that's why I say, man. Shit. That's why I say, like, is it really? You know what I'm saying? Is them niggas? Is that shit some real shit? You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
real.
Niggas, man.
It is real. You don't want to hear
on,
this.
Man.
It's another case of you don't want to believe.
I think it's real, my nigga.
Man, you know.
Let's bet right now. He's $20 that is real.
So you saying the album won't come out?
Nah.
Let's bet. All right, let's bet. Let's
bet $20.
Put me in the bet. I bet it's gonna leak.
You say it's gonna leak?
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because just how you put it.
So are you saying it's gonna come out? They can be like, "Nah, we got you."
Huh?
I mean, not like how we got you, but shit, it might, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe leak or something like that, but it's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta be crazy.
They're gonna put it out.
Y'all mind if y'all think
and they're gonna be cool. They're gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't think they're gonna be cool. They ain't gonna be cool. Nah, it's too far gone.
Y'all sitting up here acting like some real weird hoteps right now. Because listen,
this is Queen, you vibrate low, Queen.
Listen, I like my low. You see, I like my low vibrational place. Listen,
misled black woman.
Y'all gotta think. You know, it still ain't the end of Black History Month. The Lord's still working on me. I figure my way out. Listen, think about what y'all saying. You got two cats that been in the industry this long. They always coming out their mouth sideways. They don't have good PR or anything. They don't have good strategy at all. You mean to tell me of all the things that they could think about in order for them to promote their album, which they really don't need to do that much because it's T.I. and Boosie, people looking forward. You mean to tell me that they sat around and they thought about, hey, you know what? Let's destroy our character.
Their character already done. Their character been
hopefully
done.
That's gonna help album sales. Let me go on a platform. Let me go on a platform and say, hey, you remember when y'all thought I was a snitch? No, I'm not no snitch, but I'm something like it. T.I. when he did that. Boosie, he want to sit here and say he the real nigga, but yet you on Vlad talking to your homeboy through Vlad, and then he got whoever that's in his ear telling him not to do the album. I don't know who Boosie OGs are. He said these folks 60-something years old, his uncle and whoever that done told him not to do the album. And then Boosie, you supposed to be the head nigga in charge. I feel like, hell, you know, tell them I'm gonna make my money, but I understand maybe it's a case where Boosie is Scar and everybody else is the hyenas from the Lion King. So it's like if you don't do what I tell you, if I think you're gonna do and you do something that we don't like because it's more of us than it's you, then we gonna eat you alive. Maybe it's a thing like that where because it's no way in the hell I wouldn't still do the album. I would have just probably made it seem like, oh, the album already done. It ain't nothing I could do about it coming out. It could be one of them things. We don't know
And then check this angle out, y'all. That nigga Terrence Gangster Williams, he weighed in on the shit, right? Yeah. And I've been checking out Terrence Gangster Williams since he been out, and he had the same happy, friendly, approachable demeanor. On that video, this last one, when he dressed that shit. And nigga had a different look on his face. He looked like he was about to go get dressed up as a woman and go kill somebody. And nigga told that nigga Boosie, man, quit playing with me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I looked at that nigga like, okay, this the terrorist gangster shit coming out now. Finally, we get to see. At least I seen the shit. And he told Boosie, man, because Boosie was like, he got some people that he can bring on social media, and they can say something about gangster. And gangster like, nigga, I got some people that got some shit on you, my nigga. And the way T.I responded to Boosie, like Boosie and some paperwork too.
Yeah, see, and that's the part. That's the part where niggas is. I said this shit a long time ago. All them snitch games and shit. That shit ain't nothing to play. That shit ain't funny to me. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to shit like that, y'all just want to, all right, man, well, I got paperwork on you, and I got some niggas to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's when it's getting to the point where, you know what I'm saying, like niggas is playing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all playing snitch games, not going back and forth with each other about some paperwork and shit like that. Now, this little shit about what T.I said, that was some shit that he said out his own mouth. Now, that's some shit that you can debate about and, you know what I'm saying, talk about.
To produce paperwork.
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
out your mouth with it.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a little different. But all this other shit about, I got niggas who in there now, who's in there with you, you know what I'm saying, man? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas playing too much. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, if y'all knew that shit, if y'all knew that your pocket, like T.I, if you knew the nigga ass, his name is paperwork, you was a mark too.
Exactly.
The shit, I'm telling you, man, look, all young people out here listening, get out the streets. It's over with.
Yes, it's been
it's
over with.
Dead, but it's still some out there to believe in. Boosie talking about he the last of the real niggas. So the people who follow Boosie will be like, yeah, it's still somebody for us. No, it's not. No, it's not, my nigga. Y'all, man, hey.
Because he up there with the white boy, he up there getting money in a whole different arena. And while y'all niggas still on the street talking about y'all doing street
this nigga throwing the dope proms.
Yeah, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Which is cool. That's your thing, my nigga. Just saying.
Hey, but like I was saying though, you know, speaking of urban legends and how, like I said, this shit might be a publicity stunt. You know, the urban legend just came out recently. Just a little quick one was the LL and the Q-Tip little album. You know what I'm saying? So LL, somebody put out some shit talking about LL. The album was trash. He was canning the album. He was sharing
LL made the tweet.
LL made the tweet saying that shit. So everybody was like, damn, Q-Tip, he fell off like that. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that was one of them things I thought off the rip was like, well, a lot of people thought, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh no, that's some bullshit. Then to come to find out, he said he put that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Just to hype it out.
And I believe LL. And I believe LL because nigga, I can't wait to hear this album.
You think it's gonna be what? You think it's gonna be cold?
Yeah. Them two creative ass niggas from Queens. Nigga, I think LL top 10 of all time. I think Tribe Called Quest is top 5 of all time groups. Yeah.
For sure, but they ain't put out shit in been 20 years. And the last shit
they put out was, it don't matter when LL dropped. LL has proven
he done had a couple
get in where he fit in.
Yeah, he done had a couple of duds, but he always, you right though, he always come back with them ones though. You know what I'm saying? He always come back with a hit or two.
I'm excited like a motherfucker. I'm more excited about that album than I am Boosie and T.I.
LL and Q-Tip.
Yeah.
Y'all, I wanted to circle back real quick, right? Because there was a post that Boosie had made yesterday, and he had said, "I'm not watching the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I just heard Carlton snorting powder and Will slanging iron. Is this true?" Now, he's snitching on them. No, I'm just saying. But I know he's talking about fictional characters, but still, you know, he got that police shit in him.
Man, look, man. Y'all got it, man. It's man, Boosie, man. I don't know, man. He right there with T.I, man. The nigga value done went down with me, man.
And like you said, they both look bad, but at the same time, any publicity is good publicity, right?
No.
Not no more, man.
Not these days and time. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. It's because their celebrities are so accessible now, and the fourth wall has been dropped, and it's like with you being so accessible, and I could scroll down and see what you're doing and how you live and what you got going on, what you're going through the same way anybody else. It's no mystery to them anymore. where we see everything get played out. So once upon a time when we had to wait on news, it wasn't readily available to us like that. Anything that came out is gonna have us checking for them for real. But now everybody in the same space and making themselves accessible, and it's just it with the social media, the way social media is, it's not good because your name could really get dragged. You could really lose out on opportunity and businesses and brands and stuff will start dropping your ass for real, you know, and it happens real quick.
We ain't seen Jay Prince since. Have he ain't said nothing since.
He said something yesterday about some old gangster quote.
Yeah, you know, Jay Prince became the Farrakhan of hip hop. You know, Farrakhan passed the torch to Jay Prince, so he probably get with T.I and Boosie, help them reconcile their differences since he speak for everybody else. So I hopefully y'all chap in with Jay Prince and see if he can be the mediator.
He always trying to be. Hey, so check this out though, right? So we talking about urban legends. So let's talk about some albums that was urban legends that was talked about but never came out. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, right?
Ooh, so you should have let us told us you was gonna ask us this and let us study. I can't think that quick.
I got one. I got the biggest urban legend of them all.
Go ahead. I think I know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
You know I'm about to say the Detox.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So
that Dr. Dre album we've been waiting on.
So is it an urban legend? Do you think it was ever? Well, he of course everybody said they made a bunch of songs with him, but do you think he was ever going to put it out?
I think that nigga done made 2 or 3 detoxes, and they just sitting there.
I don't think he ever was gonna put it out, and I wasn't interested in him doing it, to be honest.
Oh my God.
Nah, shit. After Chronic 2001, it was talked about a couple years after that. So it been
I
like
know.
20 years.
I remember them talking about it, but it wasn't a thing that I wasn't highly anticipating it.
Yeah, but for 20 years, like especially, you know what I'm saying, like 20 years ago, motherfuckers was highly anticipating that shit. Everybody just forgot now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got older. It's a new generation. Anybody looking for that shit now, but that was one of them ones that never came out, but you know what I mean, that was talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Can I think of an album that was supposed to come out or a song or something that people was talking about coming out and it never did? I can't think of nothing right off top.
Yeah, James, what you talking about? No, I'm just chilling, my nigga.
Man, the guy he done snuggled up, bundled up around him.
I'm just chilling, man. That's all I'm feeling right now.
Hey,
my T.I. done went down bad. I'm feeling sad, man.
Hey, so check this one out though. Murder Inc. Do y'all think that would have been some dope shit? Ja Rule, DMX, and Jay-Z.
Man, listen to her. I know we be in a hip hop group, and you got some Ja Rule niggas up in the hip hop group. I think you halfway one of them. I think you down with that shit too, yeah.
Did you just make that up, Easy, or that was something that they would? Was that your fantasy that you wanted to have DMX, Ja Rule, and Jay-Z do something?
No,
you showing your lack of hip hop knowledge. That always been talked about. That always been talked about. Always.
No, have they? So it was people like making it.
They made songs. They made songs together.
Out there.
She said that's a nigga fan.
I don't even like them niggas like that. I don't even like them
niggas
like
Ja Rule. Why you
I don't like
Ja
Rule. I
like Ja Rule. Dice is ruling.
You supposed to. You a woman. That's who we cater to. Women.
Like quit being sexist. That what happened to Don Lemon just a while ago. He had to go through a course for being sexist.
Yeah, I'm down with being sexist. I'm down with all of those school shit.
Y'all see how everyone I don't like. I can't stand men just being.
I'm down with pushing a woman down on the ground.
Down with get pow pow.
However, supposed to be mad as a cop police on.
Damn. No Supreme apologize. I want my apology in writing FMLA format, not for MLA format.
Apology for what? For being sexist.
Apologize for being sexist.
Oh man, I ain't down with the council culture, man. Cancel me, man.
Listen, but listen, it was y'all. I don't know why y'all be playing in Ja Rule face like that. Y'all act like the man came out singing. The man had that song.
I ain't like him when he came out because he was sounding like
that Rude
Nigga wanted to be Tupac, man.
Yeah, he was looking like Tupac and sounding like DMX.
Him and DMX wanted to be Pac. Yeah, let's go on get this shit cracking tonight.
He was sounding like DMX.
And I feel like y'all can't be looking at me and telling me that I like a nigga that's rap singing. Just because I'm a woman.
That's why you like Nelly the way you like Nelly. That's why you like John. Not like the way she like it. I can't quote you no lyrics. I mean, I respect the nigga. You just don't like the nigga, period, because he represents the Midwest and you think he a bad representation of the Midwest.
I ain't never like none of that shit.
I think you liked it a little bit.
Nah. Say now. Can you hoes come out to play now? Say nah.
Everybody fucking with that
hoes come out to play now.
Yeah, nobody fucking with that.
Y'all hating on Nelly, man. Y'all like,
hey, but
that man, if y'all would have listened when Nelly had welcomed everybody to Nellyville and said, like, he gave me the hope and the dream because Nelly said, well, you want to welcome to Nellyville where all newborns get a half a meal, like sons get a Sedanaville. That nigga was giving people hope. Y'all hating on the man. I'm saying that reason why Boosie and T.I running wild because of people like y'all. Y'all don't support the right folks.
You might have a point, man. If we would support Nelly and Ludacris, because our damn show was on T.I. side when he went against Flip and Ludacris. And
you didn't like Ludacris either?
No, I like Ludacris, but I was on Tip's side.
Hey, so do y'all think that T.I. was the king of the South? Do y'all really think he was the king of the South for a minute? As people
absolutely.
I don't think he was the king in his own city. Me personally.
Who was the king in Atlanta? Gucci?
Jeezy at the time. 03, 04? Shit.
No. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, my nigga. Jeezy was up there.
Ludacris too. Shit,
and you can make that argument, but T.I. was the king of the South, bro.
Nah, I don't think at no point he was the king of the South.
He should just be saying.
T.I. never really spoke to you. For some reason, in your point of view. Let me finish my point. When T.I. was at his height, something going on in your life, and T.I. wasn't a part of it. Nigga, when T.I. dropped that Trap Me and Urban Legend, nigga, I was out there in the mix.
Nigga, I was fucking with it. I was fucking with it at the time.
I was in the mix, nigga, catching Fed cases. I was that nigga, man.
Jeezy was that nigga here. Everybody
I was with Jeezy too, man, but still, bro.
No. Hey, Sal.
And they was on at the same
time.
Hey, Sal. Hey, listen.
Niggas, you don't know me. You know how many niggas I told you don't know me just because T.I. said you don't know me?
I was fucking with it for sure.
I don't believe you.
No, I was fucking with it. I still got the CDs, nigga. I can see. But after like T.I. versus Tip or something, you know what I'm saying? That shit
I ain't like that album.
I ain't like King shit. After Urban Legend, shit was downhill.
King,
pretty much after Urban Legend.
King wasn't that good, but one top back on King.
Yeah, top back. What's that one shit?
I think it's my other song.
Big Things Popping. Big Things Popping.
Big Things Popping. I thought that was on like a PSC. That was on King. I thought that was a different album.
I don't know what album that shit was.
Heavy is the Head, The Word's the Crown. T.I. versus T.I. versus T.I.P. Paper Trail. You nigga got some shit, but he never reached that pinnacle.
He had that album called The Nick too. It's a song. I don't know if it's an album or mixtape. It's called The Nick.
Hey, nigga sleep now. That nigga did almost get back to that shit when he did a mixtape with Timberland. It's called Fuck a Mixtape.
I ain't heard.
Hey, nigga, that's some man. Hey, that's some
hey, like I say, the nigga, I ain't saying the nigga was trash and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, I'm offended by this show title, man. I'm back with T.I., man. back with it, man.
It's
Nigga, this ain't the Fall of T.I, man.
It's a
This
character
ain't the
thing,
Fall of
man.
T.I.
We've been watching it. We've been watching it live and up. We done had the front row seat, nigga.
This man here is sexist with poor character. You blow with the wind.
I'm damn
stand for nothing.
I'm back down Clifford that quick. Check this out. I'm gonna call Charles too to tell me tripping. Listen, out of all this shit we done heard about Bobby Womack, the low down, dirty motherfucking shit we done heard about Bobby Womack, and we still fuck with that nigga music. 20 years from now, we gonna be fucking with Tip.
Now Bobby Womack somewhere he be 6 feet on the resting in peace, and you don't pull this man out the grave into this bullshit.
T.I. pulled his cousin out the grave. I'm pulling the T.I.
Yeah, but my thing is,
I'm gonna do a seance. Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack. Are you listening?
Bobby Womack.
Baby, go get your cards. I'm just playing. Oh Lord.
Look,
get him for real.
Like the thing with Bobby Womack, he won shit. Like, but the thing is, the only thing I respect about Bobby Womack, he let you know he ain't shit. Like, he didn't hide that he won shit. When he told, if a nigga tell me, if I go complain to my man, baby, I want to spend more time. I know you providing everything. I want us to spend more time together. And his answer is, if you think you lonely now, bitch, wait until tonight. Just wait. Wait, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to teach you about coming to me, telling me something is bothering you. And then Casey and JoJo went around there and made a remix. Like, that ain't the song. Like, that's when I was done. That he done told I hate that he trusts me so much.
This nigga Bobby Womack stole.
He's cold-blooded, man.
What's the nigga name? What's the other singer name?
Otis Red or something? Oh, Sam
stole that nigga woman. And did that nigga wear that nigga clothes to that nigga funeral or something?
Sam, he was just Bobby Womack was out of control. Man. So we not comparing nobody to his.
I'm just saying, man. If we got redemption, if Bobby Womack can have redemption in his music, if niggas still be adamant about listening to R. Kelly as he done got an extra 20 motherfucking years, yeah, niggas finna raise up off Tip, man.
I'm still listening to T.I. Like I ain't got no problem with that.
I fuck with that old shit. Yeah, I still fuck with T.I.
T.I. been a cornball.
Look at Heezy now. See how Heezy be trying to play on the fence?
I listen to that shit.
I
listen to this shit. I can separate, you know what I mean?
Well, look what we got to build.
The music. Oh, we got ATL. We got ATL in the house. ATL.
What up, man?
What up, Vlad?
Where your clothes?
Hey, shit, man.
I've been alone.
What's that?
Supreme gonna say where your clothes at. I said, leave that man alone.
Man, I'm where I'm working, man. I've been having some shit. I just had that checked in for a little bit.
To see his shoulders.
That nigga Swab trying to promote his album.
Hey, go get that shit, goddamn. First way. What's up, y'all talking shit tonight, man?
Yeah, man. You a Georgia boy. You ATL. What's going on, man? Where we at with Tip, bro? Where you at with it?
Man, I mean, well, first of all, I always say this whenever I speak about hip hop shit. I speak as a fan of hip hop, not an artist who trying to, you know what I'm saying, be on no hater shit, no shit like that. I'm just as a fan of hip hop. As I said, man, Tip ain't. I know y'all said the fall of Tip. I don't think Tip has fallen. I think he been slipping and tripping in some shit. Goddamn, but like, I really hated the whole shit with Boosie and T.I. because it just looked bad for everybody involved. It wasn't really no winners in that situation, and especially since y'all supposed to actually be people, it's just a bad look, man. It was just a bad look. T.I. Even though he crowned himself, he kind of bagged that shit up, kind of like the same way that I felt some kind of way when LeBron first came to the league and everybody was calling him King James. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't even won shit, but he bagged that shit up and lived up to the title. You know what I'm saying? I feel Tip did that too. You know what I'm saying? Now, once Tip started eating and got full, honestly, you know what I'm saying? His fire kind of fell back a little bit. But Tip biggest thing issue, personally, I think it's just controlling his ego. I think his ego get him into more shit than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like I think y'all said earlier, a lot of times he be doing stuff he ain't gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Or address shit, and it's like more that has your ego controlling shit. When you feel you gotta speak or respond to everything and just do unnecessary shit. I think if he could get in check with his ego, he would save himself a lot of issues.
So
Right.
That's as a T.I. fan.
Let me ask you this, and we're not trying to, and I want everybody to understand this is not trying to determine whether T.I. is a snitch or not. That's not what we're doing. But do you think that when T.I. got on that platform and he told the story about him talking to his dead cousin, and he told on his cousin and everything, do you think he was joking? Do you think that story was a joke? That's all I want to know. Do you think that was a joke?
Okay, let me say this. I think the part about him talking to his dead cousin was a joke, but I don't think that story was a joke about him actually saying his dead cousin did some shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? The part we said, he came to me as a dream, that was a joke. But I feel he probably did say that shit.
Yeah, you slow too. You don't want to be. Y'all don't believe Fat Me Greasy. And let me tell you something. That man.
Hold on. How am I slow? I agree with you. I just said I don't think he's saying no joke.
That was not no joke.
Oh, so you think T.I. really saw it go?
I think the reason why y'all, I think you think he really did what? I think the part that make y'all say that it was a joke because of the story. You like, hey, you know, you ain't talked to no dead person and they told you that. And I think because of that part, it's like people are saying, oh, he had to be joking because that can't happen.
No, not that it can't happen. I believe in the spirit realm. Okay, I believe in the spirit realm. All that shit. I just don't believe his cousin told him to tell. I think he just made that decision on his own call.
I don't think he was. I don't think the nigga was lying. That's what I'm saying. I think the nigga was just straight up lying. I don't think he was joking. The whole thing. Yeah, I don't think the nigga was lying. I don't think he was joking.
I don't think he just made up that story just for shits and giggles. I think it's some truth to that story.
He said he made it up, but he said he was joking when he made it up. I don't think he was joking. I think
he may have been joking about the ghost part, but that's it.
And I think the shit done backfired. Now that Boosie.
So you saying
he definitely got a backfire to the turn.
He was joking when he said he talked to his dead cousin.
That's what I believe. But I believe he actually did snitch on him. Well, not snitch, but actually did tell on his dead cousin or whatever.
It's true that he gave the law enforcement information on the dead cousin.
That I do agree with.
Okay.
I don't think he would just come out and say that just because. I mean, especially when everybody know. I mean, up until nowadays, the way snitching has been looked at in hip hop, I don't think nobody would just openly admit to being to some shit like that as a joke.
That's what I'm saying. I think he did it because he saw Gangsta Williams do it and kind of halfway get away with it. So he like, but did he
do it when Gangsta did it? Because he did it a year ago.
I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know about that.
That's old. Yeah. When did Gangsta just got out? Didn't Gangsta get out last year?
It's about a year and a half ago, something like that. Yeah. So I don't know if it was after or before that, but you know what I'm saying. But the thing about it is, it done resurfaced since then. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if he said it. You know what I mean. It done resurfaced since then, and that's the whole thing. Because ain't nobody say nothing when he. I don't know if nobody's seen it. I don't know if nobody even seen it.
I don't think any sane person will want to follow the footsteps of somebody who having to fight for their character and prove that they're not what people are saying they are. I really don't think
he been doing that.
Anybody is going to just come on a platform and say something like that, knowing what kind of weight that carries. And it be some type of joke or publicity stunt because the last other man did it. And if he is that kind of person where you want to follow what other people do, somebody that been locked up for almost 20 some years, a
street legend though.
Getting excited just to be at Walmart, that's the highlight of his day and things like that. Still trying to feel around and get acclimated again into society. You mean to tell me you've been out here making millions of dollars and you want to do what the man that just got out of prison for serving all these double lives and shit, and you want to do what he did? That don't make no sense to me.
Hey, gotta make sense.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that, Dave. I definitely agree with you on that.
He
I don't think Tip would move like that.
You know
that don't make sense.
I just think the nigga lying. You know what I'm saying? Whether that was why or not. You know what I'm saying? I just see the nigga lying, period.
Why would he lie? Why would he lie, Easy?
That was just my theory.
Why would he lie?
He said he lied. He just came back and said he lied.
I don't know, but why do you think he was lying before he said it?
Well, I think he was lying before he said it. Because that shit just didn't sound realistic. That shit just ain't that easy to do. It ain't that easy to just sit here and say, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell on my dead cousin and get a boss and shit. It ain't because if that was the case,
it weighed so heavy on his spirit, and he went to playing with the Ouija board so he could come to him.
But
and
I'm just saying though.
Why you keep saying Ouija board?
Yeah, because he had to do a seance. You only had a certain amount of time to make the decision that you're gonna tell. You got to hurry up and summon that spirit up because the spirit gonna come when it wanna come. Nah. You got this decision to make. It's like, hold on now, go ahead and call the witch doctor and get to playing with this Ouija board. I need Cuz to pop up real quick so he could let me know it's okay because it's weighing heavy on my spirit.
Nah,
hey, shout out to witch doctor, goddamn Dutcher family legend. So you don't think he told him his cousin? You think he told on somebody else? Like what do you think? I mean, what did the allegation come from? If you think he lied by telling his cousin,
me personally, I ain't necessarily saying he told on somebody. My thing is, you know what I'm saying? That's what everybody think. You know what I'm saying? So he came with this, you know what I'm saying, to say, and he just came with this motherfucker. Because listen, like I said, it ain't that easy to do. If it was that easy to do, a bunch of motherfuckers would be doing that shit. Just saying, I told him I did on somebody that was dead.
Well, let me tell you this though. The thing is this: y'all gotta put the facts. Y'all gotta put the facts together, right? This is how you can't let people play in your face. Put the facts together.
What's the facts?
The fact of the matter is, he came home early for all them charges he was facing, right?
And he was already a convicted felon when he got them gun charges.
He violated. You got all these charges you face. You come home early. How did you come home early? So
do we know?
Okay, he told you. You don't want to believe.
So check it out. So ain't nobody else said that. Ain't nobody else confirmed that in all this time, and he just not saying that. And that's, you know what I'm saying.
Well, I will throw this out there.
Come out the gate and tell you that they.
Nah, this two totally different cases.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought it was.
So let me ask you this: what you think about Boosie going on Vlad?
I mean, well, as long as niggas been saying Vlad is the feds, I look at. I mean, for anybody to be going on Vlad, I still understand why niggas still feel like Vlad. They gotta go on Vlad. Like it's a million podcasts and shows out, so I don't understand why folks go there and real talk. Boosie is like a veteran. He probably got the most Vlad episodes of anybody,
Vlad, bro.
Huh?
Ain't nobody cut them chicks like Vlad.
Yeah, because if Vlad asked me to come on there, I'm going. Fuck what y'all talking about.
You gonna go in there and talk about your boy Ross legal cases? Because Vlad gonna ask you.
Listen, no, I ain't gonna talk about nobody legal cases because I know how to evade questions real good.
Okay.
I ain't gonna talk about
he gonna ask about
I'm telling you right now, Dave, you got my permission. Talk about whatever you talk about, my nigga. Just hit me off a little something.
Hey, you say dead or not, huh? You say you could be dead.
Yeah, because that's just like I'm gonna tell you what's funny.
I don't give a damn about what a nigga think about Supreme Rock Africa, my nigga.
Gangsta Boo brother was supposed to come on our show. Yeah, I feel some type of way about that because they're supposed to be my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We went to school together. We the home team. He was supposed to come on our show, had agreed. Then he come back telling us to pay him. Nobody finna pay you to come on the show, bro. Then he said, Vlad want him to come on the show.
Vlad did shit. That's what he did.
That shit ain't never come to fruition. Nah,
nigga, you. No,
he might have been trying to leverage some shit, see what he get out of the situation.
That's what he get, and then it's like, yeah, Vlad gonna pay you, but you know everybody got a price. But I'd rather sell different things for some money. I don't want to sell my integrity. I don't want to sell my character. I don't want to sell things like that for some. It's certain things that it gets to a certain point where you got to be able to live with yourself. You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
look yourself in the mirror every day.
It's things that I'm just not going to relinquish because I gotta be able to be okay with myself, proud of myself. I gotta live with myself. You know what I'm saying? Nigga want a little piece of pussy or something, I might sell that. You know what I'm saying? I might fuck around and give you a quote. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to my integrity and my character,
like the insurance company, you gonna give them a quote, goddammit.
a quote, yeah, and it's a free quote. You know what I'm saying? I give you a free quote. But other than that, I'm not finna just my character and my integrity. That's just not gonna happen, man. I can't do it. Because guess what? I can't miss what I ain't never had. You can't dig. I've been doing just fine without $1 million or however much. You can't jangle that in my face, and with a lot of money, it's only so much that you can do, but just buy up a whole bunch of shit and be bored anyway. So what's the point of having all of this money? And the only thing you could do is buy up a whole bunch of shit, but don't nobody want to fuck with you. I like love and affection. I want friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this. I want camaraderie. I don't want everybody to hate me and I'm rich and I'm on islands and stuff alone by myself. No, I don't want that.
Let me say this. I think everybody can learn something from Lil Baby. Because I will say that the way Lil Baby be moving in the industry, I salute him the way he moves shit. He did one interview with Vlad. Vlad asked too many questions about shit in jail. He was like, nigga, how you know about this shit? And he cut that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when shit with the shit going on with Young Thug and Gunna or whatever, the way he moved in that situation, he didn't say a whole lot of shit. He ain't speak on it. He just sat back. At the same time, when shit played out, he quietly unfollowed Gunna. And kept moving shit. So I think folks can really learn something from that young nigga, just how he understand, like you said earlier, Ross, said a lot of niggas moving it by old rules in this current industry, and they trying to go about shit a certain way and don't work that way. And I think Lil Baby is an example of somebody who actually gets it, and that's why even when he had a little shit with Saweetie and they tried to start a little beef with him and Migos and shit, the way he handle all that shit and move through it without, getting caught up in the bullshit. You gotta respect and salute that shit. And a lot of niggas can learn from that.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got another guest that came on. Slimmy, how you doing?
Well, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Where you from?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
What you got for us tonight?
What's happening?
It's a sad situation. It's just sad when you just. First off, the fact that T.I even divulged the information is beyond me. I don't even know what. I don't understand that part of it. So it's just like
me either.
When ego, that's ego.
No, it's not ego. It's stupidity.
It's ego. Ego make you do stupid shit.
Well,
y'all both right with that.
Ego don't necessarily make you do stupid things. He's just not a smart person.
What I'm saying, but ego will make you be like, I need to address it. I need to protect this.
He's smart enough
when you ain't got to.
He's smart enough to go find ways to get that bag and sell himself out to get a bag. I'll give him that. He gonna sell himself out to get a bag. That's guaranteed. Then he know the industry. Yeah,
that's for sure too.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about knowing the industry. I'm talking about just him being on TV, things like that. Like that's not. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't pull that off.
Yeah. So that's why you can't say that he's not intelligent, but his ego will get you out of character and have you doing foolish shit.
He's not smart. He's not a smart person. He uses.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
He's not smart, bro. Not smart. Like nobody who's intelligent is going to have a show called Expeditiously, going on there trying to use words that you.
See, I've been doing that since the get-go. See, I always been using big words and shit. Young, pompous, arrogant son of a bitch. He been doing that shit.
Context. They don't be going with what he's saying. They be using them out of context too.
Right.
So you gotta keep.
I ain't gonna argue on that. Blah, blah.
Yeah, that the stars got this nigga not being able to figure out what the. I'm like, how you get the stars and you still don't know what a synonym is?
Yeah, the boy go there. He go there. He read an encyclopedia, and then he think he doing something. That don't make sense.
See, I've been doing that since day one, but I will. I've been as far as his vocabulary since day one.
I'm with Slimy on this one.
If you go listen to his first album, the very first one, I'm serious.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.
You talking about T.I. in the streets, volume 1, 2, and 3? What you talking about?
The one with Pussy Pumper #1 on there. That album.
That's I'm serious. I'm Pussy Pumper number better. What? For real, I'm serious.
Okay, cool. So if you go listen to one of them songs, I can't think of the name of it. It's about the party or something like that. This dude says, "I'm rejuvenated." Like, what the fuck do that mean, bro? Like, he's doing this. So I'm just corroborating what you're saying. He's doing this. And we look at these artists in a certain esteem as if they're going to give us some type of intellectual feedback, or we hold them in esteem as if they're intelligent because they made it this far.
Hold on. It's two different types of intelligence now. No, it's two different types of intelligence. I think what you most speak about is more or less that conscious, you know what I'm saying, intelligence, as opposed to just like, it's a lot of niggas who smart, but they ain't on certain shit.
About basic intelligence. Let me ask you something, Slimy. You from Cleveland, right? So you are familiar with the shit that happened with him on the court shit up there, right?
Oh, that was in Cincinnati.
Oh, so you from Ohio, right?
Yeah, that was in Cincinnati. He threw some money on somebody. They didn't like it, and he got his man killed.
Wow.
Yeah,
he was in a strip club. He was performing in a strip club. He threw some money on somebody.
And he testified. And he testified in that case too, didn't he?
I have no clue. I don't know.
That was
it's too close for home for bro, man.
Here's earlier when you mentioned the first case, the original snitching allegation, where like y'all talking about how did T.I. get out so early? Originally, people were saying it's because of that case in Ohio. That allegedly, I don't know, but allegedly he gave them some information about the folks who got Falon killed. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't know fact, but that was allegedly what folks said originally back then.
The blew with the wind again, man. Fuck that nigga.
Hey man,
I don't wind up in the middle somehow.
That's good stuff. That's good.
That's balance.
He's a liar. You can't trust him.
I told you. I've been saying it.
The reason why he got off with them guns is because he told. He was a 2-time felon. You can't get caught. Okay, first off, he got caught with assault weapons that were illegal.
Oh, we know all that.
Were illegal. So the assault weapons.
Not only assault weapons, he had silencers.
Wait. Exactly. The silencers.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, nigga.
How did he get off with the weapons with silencers on there? A 2-time felon. Then we just
let he got money, man, and he could do things.
Crimestoppers. When he was on
Kevin Lyles paid his bail.
Y'all know what? Let me ask y'all this real quick, right? I understood when Gangsta, I got it when Gangsta had said that he told about his homeboys because they was out here catching bodies, right? So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of unsolved cases, cold cases,
right?
And it's beneficial for, you know, like they actually getting something from Gangsta saying, hey, my dead partner did this, and they able to close these cases. They benefit from that.
That's the difference.
How in the hell does the system benefit from some guns now? You just got guns. You ain't caught nobody or nothing like that, right? How is the system actually benefiting from you telling? It's that serious to where I could let you off by telling on a dead man about some damn guns.
What the prosecutor is all about closing the case.
I feel as though, let me finish real quick. I feel as though it's this. The problem that is this bothering people or tripping people up is that it's like, golly, he told it, yeah, it was some serious cases, but does it benefit the system? I do know that you can get paperwork, you can get records sealed and stuff. We don't know what's sealed and what's not sealed. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. T.I., if you were lying, I would rather for us to agree with the fact that T.I. did do what he said on that dead man. Because if you are lying, if you are joking about the dead man, my nigga, you need to tell us who you told on in real life then, because you told on somebody. it's best for you to say that you told on this dead man, because if you want to come out and say you were joking about that, now you finna have to explain to me. Then he said this is how he got off on those charges or whatever and said what it was.
No, it don't matter.
Something is sealed then, because it ain't nowhere in the hell.
It don't matter. It don't matter if he told on a ghost. It don't matter if whoever he told on.
That's true too.
Hey, Dave, let me address what you said real quick. First of all, about what you said, like how does the system benefit from the whole situation?
No, it don't.
It's not about the system benefiting. It's about what they can get out of the situation. Because see, T.I. was a high-profile person when he got caught with the guns. Okay, first of all, he didn't get caught with the guns. He was going to purchase the guns. There was an undercover involved in the situation. Allegedly, somebody that was with Tip was talking to get him Tip to go buy these guns. Okay, they got him trying to purchase guns. Now, him being a felon already trying to purchase guns, that's really open shut case. Now, what they offer him, now that I don't know what I think when they said by the time it was like about 10 years, he would have like ended up serving behind the gun shit.
Nah,
so
30. He got caught with guns.
30 years.
He got caught going to buy the gun.
He had more guns though. He had more guns. He had more guns.
No. When they searched his house, they did find some guns in the house. But when he got arrested, because he was actually like supposed to be going to a show, like when he did this shit, he was going to purchase some guns, and that's when they got caught at the purchase. Okay. After they purchased, they raided his house and they found more guns at the house.
Are you talking about when he first got locked? So, because you remember there was that time when him and Tiny was riding, and I'm
talking about the first time.
Okay.
I'm talking about the first time, not with Tiny when they got caught in LA driving around with weed. I'm talking about the first time when he got caught going to purchase the gun.
Okay.
He got caught at the sale.
Okay.
And because you a felon going to buy guns and silencers, it was open shut case as far as that. Now, if he said I can give y'all some information to help y'all solve another case, maybe the case in Cleveland, then that may have been able to work some, and also with having like Rose said, he had connections. Like Kevin Lyles, he had like a couple $1 million bail, and Kevin Lyles took care of that shit. I remember that shit because I was like, damn.
Kevin Lyles to be taking care of everything, man.
Yeah, I believe that's cap too. I believe that. That nigga done told his way out of everything.
Hey, Slimy, let me ask you something, Slimy.
This is the thing about it. This is the reality of it. So my problem ain't even just with T.I. It's with Boosie too. Why you on Vlad talking about what T.I. did? Who cares?
Especially if y'all supposed to be homies.
It was old. And that shit was some old shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he been knew about that.
Exactly.
He been knew about that. And that's why T.I. salty. Because he been knew about it, and you waited to go on Vlad to air him out. Talking about you, the last one left. Man, T.I. said that shit, like 8-9 months ago when I seen that video.
Hey, Slimy, let me ask you something.
About a year or two ago.
Let me ask you something, Slimy. How'd you hear about this show?
Oh, I'm in the group on Facebook.
What's your name on Facebook?
6 Slim.
Okay, cool.
I just don't post a lot, man. I had time today, though.
Okay, I just want to know, man. Good. Hey, I appreciate you coming in, man. Good commentary, brother.
No, is your name pronounced Slimy or Slimmy? Because I called you Slimmy.
No, it's Slimmy. It is Slimmy. My name is Slimmy. Yeah, it's Slimmy.
See, Ross talking that Slim Thug shit. What's up, Slime? That's what Ross talking about.
Yeah. I'm not Slime. I'm not.
Slime.
You wrong about that.
Oh, it's all good. They got cases going on anyway, man. I ain't into no Slime. But the thing is, though, we gotta stop selling each other out, man. Like, especially going on Vlad. Stop going on there.
So what you think about Boosie?
He a sucker. He a sucker. He ain't no better than T.I. He did. He went on T.I. telling. We had an album together. We not doing it. My fans saying I'm the last one left. Okay, why you ain't tell that to T.I. face?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If y'all supposed to be working, that's what I'm saying. If y'all supposed to be working and putting an album together all this time over all these months, and y'all got an album that y'all supposed to be working on and putting together and putting out, and you just not saying something, and y'all ain't talking all this time. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like some bullshit to me, man.
Nah, that's industry shit though, Hizzy.
I'm gonna be honest.
Exactly. That's how niggas in industry move.
I know it is. I know it's industry.
The industry turns us into snakes because we want to do so much, and we start faking. Like, you know, you ain't want to do no album with T.I, but you wanted
exactly. But it would help him.
He wanted a way out.
It would help Boosie.
He wanted a way out. He wanted a way. Boosie is in so many ways musically, not as far as going viral and saying shit online. Musically, Boosie is not very relevant right now. So it would have helped for an album with T.I.
It would have helped him. Yep.
So, but when he found out, when that video surfaced, he just like, damn, man, we got all these records together. We about to drop this album. I got to find a way out. So he went on Vlad. He had to find a way out. He did some sucker shit. Same type of sucker shit that T.I did to get out of his. Boosie turned around and did.
So they should name the album Two Suckers.
Right. I agree.
So check this out though. So do y'all think T.I saying that he was just bullshitting and he was just lying about saying that? Do y'all think that should change Boosie's mind about, well, all right, well, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and do the album because you really ain't do that shit? Or it's just a rap? What y'all think?
Man, I wouldn't even been in the studio with Boy. You know, like after he came home, I wouldn't even been in the studio with him.
Exactly. If you really solid about how you feel.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the fuck I'm saying. That's that's what I'm telling you.
The industry make niggas do shit they really don't want to do because it's beneficial. They have niggas in the ear, man. You need to go ahead and make that, man. I don't want to fuck with that nigga. Hey, man, that nigga own you. Only fuck with that nigga. All right, nigga, get this bag. That's industry shit.
The industry don't make you do nothing. You choose to do it because you want to partake in the industry.
I agree, yeah. But that's what I mean, though.
The industry don't make you do anything. The industry don't make you sign 360 deals. The industry don't make you go to somebody and record records about and make records about it to shoot videos talking about I'm smoking ops. Nothing makes people do any of this stuff. You partake because you want the bag.
For sure. It's beneficial. You don't get that money.
Exactly.
You want the bag. Let's just be real. We don't have to participate in that industry as far as the industry goes. We could be in the music business. We don't have to follow those rules along with those labels. But we choose to do that. That's where the most visibility is at. It's so many artists.
That's how some niggas got to get to the top.
You don't. Because
I'm just saying that's the route some niggas go. I'm just saying that's just industry. But I agree with you though.
That's the route people want to go for fame and fortune.
Look at Lil Flip. That nigga Lil Flip is a multi-millionaire. He a multi-millionaire, and he doing his thing, man. And he didn't follow that industry shit, man.
Speaking of Lil Flip, didn't he with T.I? And T.I.'s dad, Lil Flip's dad called up T.I. Lil Flip's dad called up T.I. and he wanted to squash it. And how do you tell somebody's father you can't get him out of that situation? Everything that T.I. has done has been fraudulent. And nobody's ever held him for it.
Hold on. Run that conversation with the dad back. That was news to me. What happened with the dad?
Nah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, that's real.
No, I never heard about it. Say T.I. talked to Lil Flip's dad. That's what you saying?
Little Flip and T.I. had they had something going on.
I remember that, yeah.
How it ever started. To me, personally, it seemed like T.I. was jealous of Lil Flip. And he tried to pull tight with him. He rolled up in his hood. And a lot of people, and really what happened was they ran him out of there. They ran him out.
No.
Nah, that's true.
What started that whole thing with Flip and Tip?
Story about somebody talking to somebody's dad.
Yeah.
I'll get to that. So they had the beef.
Hold on, right quick. Yeah. What started the beef with Flip and Tip was Flip felt some kind of way about T.I. calling himself the king of the South. That's what started it. Flip was like, nah, nigga, you ain't the king of the South. That's Scarface or whatever. That started the beef. And then Tip went to Texas to try to be Big Bad Tip, and then that's when they had an actual confrontation. Now, how it went down has been different sayings about what actually happened, but that's what started it. Now, the part about him talking to niggas' dad, this is my first time hearing about that.
T.I. went to what he
Cloverland in Houston,
where Lil Flip be at, and D Red pulled up tight on Tip And he like, yo, bro, you can't be coming over here filming. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come over here asking for nobody. Like, get up out of here. He got pushed out, and then he felt some type of way about it because he thought he could punk Lil Flip, and Lil Flip's dad, like, he like, hey man, I don't know who Tip is right now. I don't know who he think he is, but we gonna squash it. So Lil Flip's dad went to T.I. and was just like, yo, man, like, let's end this. Like, what can we do to end this? Because it's really not relevant. It's not important. And it ain't nothing. He just, y'all exchanged words, and that's the end of it. He felt you was disrespecting legends or whatever. That hey, if Lil Flip feel like that, okay then. Because Houston got their own culture. Way more prominent than Atlanta had for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on now. That's hold on now. That's another conversation. That's subjective. But continue.
At that time, low key, not even debatable. But you right.
Subjective. Continue.
Yeah, it's very subjective. You're right. Very.
And the Slimmy putting on the clinic.
Recall. No, he right.
Because at that time, hold on. Because at that time, that was the beginning of the Swish House takeover. Swish House hadn't taken over yet for all this shit. But continue though. That's why I said subjective. Continue.
Yeah, this is like
the crunk shit that's happened before the Swish House shit. But continue.
And it's like toward the end. This after still tipping though. This after still tipping. So it's toward the end of their run.
But Lil Flip was out before still tipping.
T.I. told Lil Flip's dad. T.I. told Little Flip's dad, you didn't get him in this, so you can't get him out of it.
Oh,
what's wrong with that though?
Father that.
No, what's wrong with that though?
That's disrespectful.
I'm talking real shit. If your mama, we grown men. You a grown man, I'm a grown man. Why you bringing your mom and dad in the situation?
Wait. No. Little Flip's dad, Little Flip ain't tell his dad to do that. Little Flip's dad took it upon himself. But the problem is, how does someone extend an olive branch to you over something that's really not major? It's minor. It's not even minor.
You understand?
They didn't have no real beef. T.I. took it to the next level because he wanted to try and punk somebody because he wanted to make a name for himself.
Here's my thing, okay? I'm not debating about whether the situation was something that should have got blown out big because there really was some petty shit. My thing is, as a grown adult, your parents ain't got no say to you. Your mom, whether your mom and dad take to reach out to me, I don't have to accept nobody's olive branch. Just as grown men, we don't.
So check this out.
That's my only thing. Now I do agree it was some little petty shit.
Hold on, bro. Let's move. Let's move on. DH, where you?
I'm just listening. I was trying to. It was some hot popping tea that had going down in the comments. So while y'all was having y'all,
what's going on in the comments? What's going on?
No, they had said that T.I. was live on IG talking about the paperwork just now, and I was trying to look him up on IG, and I found it, and he was live, but then he ended the video right when y'all was getting in the heat of things. So I was just like, we'll look at it later.
No, you got to divulge that information.
Yeah, but I mean, T.I. put himself in a pickle. He put out, he got all this.
Yeah, for what? And for what though?
Yeah, I was just producing the paperwork and reliving what happened and whether you a snitch or not. We was past that shit,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, nobody cared. T.I., man, to be honest with you, T.I. just need to be quiet. If he just be quiet and let it blow over, everything will be cool because nobody really tripping off of it.
He's never quiet. He never quiet. He was quiet.
He's talking about Clifford the Crime Stopper.
Exactly. He wasn't quiet with Charleston. He wasn't quiet. He wasn't quiet with none of this shit.
He needs to learn to be quiet, and that's the reason why I would agree with Slimmy when he say the man not smart. You know, there's a whole lot of damn fools out here with money.
I agree too.
He's not smart.
He good at getting to the bag and selling.
He know how to get to the bag. It's a lot of damn fools that's getting to the money.
I say his ego messed him up. I say he don't have control of his ego, and that's what messed him up.
It's the same thing. Not having control of your ego is not smart.
I can't say it's not smart. It goes to emotional intelligence. That's emotional intelligence.
I got a big ego, and I'm a motherfucking genius, nigga. I'm telling you the
but you got to. Hold on.
Okay, let me say this real quick. It's nothing wrong with a person having an ego.
Actually, I didn't say that.
I actually love the male ego. Without the male ego, women and children would cease to exist.
But you got to control it, not let it control you.
Survival. Let me finish real quick. So we need that for we need that for survival. Thank you for your permission for me to go ahead. I appreciate it. Thank you. So we need that. It's nothing wrong with the male ego, right? There's nothing wrong with the ego. When you're unhinged, when you're underdeveloped, when it has not been harnessed, and when you have not realized and you're not centered enough within yourself to know when you're being egotistical or you working from the ego or not, when you have control of the ego, you know that you're not denying the fact that it's present and it exists, and sometimes you work from an egotistical place, right? It's absolutely okay. However, T.I, he has no restraints. He has no control over his ego. So therefore, his ego control him. And if you are
that's my point
out here and you that old and you're letting your ego control you, you're not considered a smart person to me.
Emotionally, that's emotional intelligence. It's just like somebody who got a hot temper. They can be smart, but when they get ticked off, they lose all shit. Let their temper take control, let their anger take control.
Well,
that's why I think it's tip problem. He let his ego take control.
His ego has been in the driving seat for a very, very, very long time.
Right.
Exactly. From day one.
His career, that motherfucker ain't never took no seat check. It ain't never took a seat check.
And that's what's always got him in trouble is his ego.
Now,
it's letting it control.
Like T.I.'s ego is not impulsive. It's always
I didn't say that. I said it was
always front and center.
Yeah, for sure. It's always
so that's
direct.
That's not smart.
Yeah.
And people don't know the difference, and people got to understand that there's a grave difference between being smart and being intelligent.
That's why I said emotional intelligence. Ego and anger, that goes under emotional intelligence.
Well, we'll learn about that if we read your book, Swab.
Hey, you need to.
What's the name of your book? You know you're an author out here.
Okay, I gotta get it door. I got two books. I got two books that's out right now. You got Righteous Thoughts in Revolutionary Times. That's on Amazon. And you have Journeys in the Fourth Dimension. Journeys in the Fourth Dimension was the first one I did. It's on Amazon. But the most current one I did right now is Righteous Thoughts in Revolutionary Times by Rasta Bakanaki. It's on Amazon. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna come right back. I gotta go check some shit real quick.
Hold on. Tell us about your music.
Oh man, go to Swab World 107, man. YouTube Swab World 107. Shout out to boy Cujo Goody, man. Gave me the cosign, man. He in the video, man. I'm gonna be right back, but hold on one time, man. I'm gonna be right back. Catch y'all, man.
We're gonna wait on you. Go on, check them out. Yeah.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, next time come on my show with some clothes on.
If you want to.
Hey, go. I do appreciate it. I wish I could have got here earlier, man. I'm glad y'all be doing this. I gotta make it more often. I love conversations like this. We just really, I just hope the best for our culture, man. And this is just another black eye. We gotta stop fucking with Vlad, though, man. We gotta stop fucking with the culture vultures, man. We gotta stop it, man.
Vlad, Adam, all the motherfuckers. Yeah.
We don't need those outlets, man. We don't need them. They need.
Hey, Slimmy, man. Shout out Slimmy. Shout out Cleveland, man. Shout out to the hip hop school, past and present, man.
Are you subscribe to the YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, I believe I'm already.
Well, make sure you subscribe and tell your people to subscribe, like, share, and all that good stuff. And those of you that are listening, if you are not subscribed and you know it's free for you to subscribe, and you not subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, you're a sucker buster whole truster. You need to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you out there just looking at us.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a shout out too, man, because you beat up Swab in the cafeteria.
Yeah. You read him out. You read him out for sure. But yeah, appreciate you though, man. Appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for coming through.
I thought you beat up Swab in the cafeteria.
In the cafeteria? What y'all mean?
Well, like we
at
do
the school. At the school.
Oh.
You ran him up out of there for sure. Yeah,
hey, keep the dope shit going, y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, thank y'all so much for tuning in to that. That was a very, very, very awesome segment. We got some gems dropped on us, some tea, all that. with that being said, I think we could go ahead and move on right along to the school post. What y'all think, fellas?
Shit, I'm ready. I'm ready to get up out of here. Let's go.
Okay, yes, indeed. So y'all know how we do each and every week. We incorporate the school post. This week's school post is let's be real. Big Boy wouldn't be shit without Andre 3000. Somebody said that in the school, and let me tell y'all something. We're just pulling this stuff from what people post in our group. I definitely disagree with that.
Horrible
I think people
post.
try to play in Big Boy face and make it seem like he's not as talented as Andre 3000. And let's be very clear, neither one of them has did anything independently that was super great. They work well as a unit. They tried to put out 2 albums. I don't know what that double album, but it was one
Love
apiece.
Below,
One of them did one apiece. Big Boy put out Speaker Box. Andre put out Love Below. Speaker Box was a frisbee.
Big Box was horrible.
Speaker Box was a frisbee. Come on, man. As soon as it got through, it was thrown
Oh my God. That shit was whack.
Come on, man. Even a rap album for real. So it's like, to be honest with you, independent of the group, it's like those guys, they are better together. So I feel like there is no comparison to make like he'll be irrelevant without 3000, because even when a Big Boy get featured on something and it's just him, he killed every verse.
But hold on, Jay.
3000 killed every verse. So no, I don't agree with it.
Let's keep it in context, man. We've been the last few days, niggas. One of our students, OG Tulu, reminded us that Sheik Luch said some old shit about. Hold on, said some old shit about if Kanye can't reach out to him for no music, and OG Tulu was like, nigga, so ain't nobody really checking for you anyway. So it got down to comparing Sheik Luch to fucking Big Boy, which is no comparison at all, man. Big Boy got some motherfucking memorable verses. He's complimentary with Andre 3000. Andre 3000 do not run circles around him. It's not that big of a gap, unlike with Sheik Luch, who is way behind with Styles P and Jadakiss. And to compare Sheik Luch to motherfucking Big Boy is ludicrous. It's stupid. It's asinine.
That ain't what it's about, though.
Listen, because that verse that Big Boy did on that, what is it, Spoly, Dolly, Oli, Ocean, whatever it was, dun 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 dun, that beat, that song, that dun dun dun. That's like one of the coldest verses of all time.
His verse on International Players Ball was cold.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Sheik Luch ain't got nothing on that shit, man.
As hard as Andre verse.
I'm just saying, bro. We just add context. What's your argument, Heezy?
And on that, I got me some what was the other song he had? That verse was so hard, Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Big Boy killed that shit. People be playing in that man's face.
So check this out. My thing was he wouldn't be shit without Andre 3000. I don't think
Andre 3000 wouldn't be shit without him. They come out as a group.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. I don't think if he came out by himself, he would have had as good of a career as Outkast did. You know what I'm saying? Together or nothing even close. Not. Check it out. So listen, motherfucker. So maybe not, but I do think not during Black History Month. I do think 3000 would have though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people put Andre 3000 up there as one of the top MCs, regardless if he got a solo album or not. And everything Big Boy done put out, it been other niggas that was on the songs that was carrying them, like Sleepy Brown, niggas like that. That motherfucker singing his biggest song, everybody sing the hook. Everybody know the hook. They know a couple
y'all, I'm gonna tell you something easy. I think it's disingenuous because you don't understand the difference between talent and a popularity contest. It's disingenuous because Andre 3000 was just more popular than Big Boy. Talent wise, they're equally yoked.
Nah, that
If
nigga be on
Big
some
Boy,
gibberish shit.
if
If
Big
they
Boy would have
wasn't,
came
if
out
they
at the
wasn't
same
the
time
group,
as E40, they'd be just as popular.
if they wasn't
That nigga
equal,
be on
then the
some
group
gibberish
never
shit.
would have worked. There's no way a duo can work like
That
that
nigga.
if both of them ain't just as hard. Now
Every
a trio
time.
can do it sometimes, but a group that's like Ball and G, they both gotta be dope in their own right in order for the group to
I
be
agree.
successful.
I agree. They dope together. That's what make them dope. You know, that's
Them
what make them dope.
he sound
Outkast
better
together.
by himself.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel you on
No,
that.
I like
but they
Pimp
dope
and Bun
together.
together.
But
I
they
do
dope
too, but
together.
that's him by himself, something different.
You know what I'm saying? But that's my argument. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he put out, it was with somebody else. He had somebody else carrying him. I don't think he could really. You know what I'm saying? To me, his style, he ain't really got no flow that you could really that you really like. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I mean, I ain't saying he whack. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he whack. I like some of his shit too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he whack or nothing like that.
So you talking about Big Boy?
Yeah, I'm talking about Big Boy.
Okay, but then that's disingenuous because if you don't like, if you feel like what he put out is with Andre. So you on?
No, he put a lot of shit out by himself. He put a lot of shit out. He put a lot of shit out by himself.
But my thing is this. So you mean to tell me you ain't like you when Big Boy came in on the verse on the Criminal or ATLian, Idlewild, Stankonia, when he came in on the verse, you didn't like it. You didn't like it. You was ready to turn the song when Big Boy started.
I just said without Dre, without them together on the song.
Man, ain't making no sense, man.
Yeah,
it been proven. I've been proven. Name something that he did. Name something that he did by himself without. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
he go to ATL. He go to ATL.
Your haters out of hand. You bro.
Hell no, you drunk.
3,000. Get on that nigga ass, Swab.
Yeah, 3,000.
Ain't bad.
If 3,000 is better than Big Boy, I'm not gonna make the argument that he's not. I put. Hold on. Hold on one second, Swab. I put 3 stacks over Big Boy. However, make it seem like there's this grave difference between him and Big Boy and Andre just shutting shit down and killing this man. That's not the case at all.
Not the case at all.
That's all I'm saying. You could choose your favorite, but to make it seem like Big Boy, he can't hold his own and he's irrelevant and he don't actually add any value to a feature or anything. We're not gonna do that. Not Black.
Name some features. Name some features that he killed. Name some features that he killed. You can name a bunch of 3,000 features.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
First of all,
because that's to be the one that's easier to answer. What did he not kill? What song he was on, Easy, that you didn't like him on? Because you're the one with the at what is it? The burden of truth, not us. So what song did you hear? What feature did you hear from Big Boy that you did not like?
Dagger. He can't come up with nothing.
That's a hater.
Big Boy ain't never had no whack verse.
Man, he be on some gibberish shit. He be on some gibberish shit.
If you can't understand his metaphors, just say that.
If it's going over your head and you just
exactly
let us know. You know.
Hey, that verse on international players. That verse on international players. It's still some layers to that shit. You got to go back and get my.
It's debatable. Like people say, Andre was saying something or whatever, but as far as the substance, Big Boy had the better verse on international players.
Facts, big facts. Man, that nigga. Hold on. What that nigga say? That nigga say he gonna fuck the girl, and 9 months later, something say, man, that's a devastating verse, man.
He had the better verse. Andre just came in on that jump so hard. That's what it was. Here's the thing.
Whoa, man.
First of all, both Andre and Big Boy is both top-notch, top-tier spitters. Yes, I do put 3,000 above Big Boy, but not by much. And by the fact that, especially when you go to them early Outkast albums, Big Boy was going bar for bar with 3,000. And the first 3 albums, in my opinion, 3,000 didn't really kind of separate himself from Big Boy until like a Criminal. Then that's kind of when 3,000 really started butterfly and come out and kind of go a different way with it.
When he started being a weirdo. Because
when he started dating Erykah Badu.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say that, but that
when
was
Badu put that stuff on.
Badu put that big old wolf pussy on that man, and he
listen. Listen. First of all, let's focus on Big Boy now. First of all,
y'all
Big Boy was rapping before 2000.
Listen,
listen.
But go ahead.
Big Boy was rapping before 3000 back in high school. There's a clip out there of Big Boy rapping on stage, just like they got that old clip of T.I rapping. There's an old clip of Big Boy before 3000 was doing anything with rap, because 3000 was an artist, like drawing and stuff. He was not into the rap stuff. Big Boy got him into the rap stuff, and then Rico Wade made them a group. Okay, now from 3000's own mouth, he says that he feels that Big Boy is a better lyricist than him, and that might be potentially true, because just like what Ross said about International Players Anthem. Okay, Big Boy has the more lyrical verse on there, but 3000 shit is just the creativeness which he does it with. But as far as technical lyricality, your boy Big Boy be killing it lyrically.
That's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for Outkast as a group, how they came out together and all that type of shit, like I said, I ain't saying he trash, but I think he'd just be a regular mediocre, you know what I'm saying, middle of the pack MC. You know what I'm saying? As we done seen, y'all just said out yourself. Hold on, though. Hold on. Listen.
He's not mediocre, though.
Listen, y'all just said yourself to speak about this trash.
But no, who said that?
I'm talking about Dave was trash, but it's every, but a lot of like every.
Both of y'all just said that. Both of y'all just said
that. What rapper?
Don't put me in that.
What rapper?
He got about 5 or 6 trash albums.
What rapper don't have a trash album? If you've been in a game long enough, you don't have a trash album.
Hold on. Just let me just say this.
The nigga wasn't ready, man. He wasn't ready to go solo.
This trash album y'all talk about is the one that went down.
I love below, but
okay, hold on, Squad. Don't get beside yourself. Love below.
This shit did go down.
It's 3-1
because of love below.
It's 3-1 on that. You outvoted on that one. But
hold on, no. So I like the way you move one hitter.
That's it.
Because of Sleepy Brown.
Okay, then was the 2 singles. Hey, and I like the way you move. Them was all over everywhere. Both of them singles blew everywhere. You can't say it.
Andre dropped that Caroline as a single too that wrote.
Okay, and Big Boy came back with the song with my girl Patti LaBelle on it.
Yeah, that Speaker Box was horrendous.
What? Don't nobody
even Speaker Box is one of the worst hip hop albums of all time.
I just want you to know how I feel. Feeling good, feeling great.
See, Speaker Box was a concept album that went away. It
went diamond. It went diamond.
Idlewild was trash.
Come on, man.
No, it wasn't. But also, no. Idlewild it was a soundtrack. It was not an official Outkast album because there were other artists on it. But it was not trash.
That's because you be in the 4th dimension, so you like this shit.
You just biased. See,
listen,
I done flipped it. I done flipped y'all. I done got y'all on my side. Nah, baby.
You're an agent of chaos, Easy.
I done flipped it down. Yeah.
I will say I do have a bias towards Outkast. I won't deny that.
I don't believe with the win. That nigga Big Boy.
Nah. Y'all saw I posted in the group. I posted several Big Boy hits from several of the solo albums.
That nigga a silly dog breathing ass nigga.
What's that?
He a silly dog breathing ass nigga.
Yeah, that nigga probably fighting dogs down there. That nigga, I'm about to be like Charles. So nigga, go ahead and investigate.
I missed the joke, but go ahead. I'll talk, but I missed what y'all saying.
He said he be fighting dogs. You know, Big Boy be selling them bullies.
Oh, the pit bull was him and his brother. That's his brother.
He sell dogs.
Yeah, his brother do.
Yeah, stick to the selling dogs.
That joke.
Man, you just an ATL. You just a biased ATL nigga, man. I get it, man. But you know what I'm saying?
I am slightly biased Outkast. I'll admit that.
I done told y'all.
But you a hater, Hezzy, though.
I done told y'all.
You no Big Boy right
now. Outkast, man. I'm gonna listen.
Hey, yeah. I done got this dub. I'm good. Nah, we can walk it off.
Y'all mad because Outkast the greatest duo in time in history.
Let's go to the trivia. You can walk it off, baby.
Give Big Boy a break. The man already be coming up
on
no appearances in
his just mad.
Andre got anxiety.
He tried. Hey, the nigga tried. I guess he
Ain't
tried.
nobody give a damn what Bun B brought that nigga.
Nah, that is real. Big boy came out there. We were like, "What the fuck, Andre?"
Hey, wait, no, Andre.
Talking about this Outkast. No, it ain't. This big boy. We don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, this big boy, we don't want to hear it. Nigga, we want to hear one song.
Nah, listen, I ain't gonna let this man keep talking.
I was just robbing big boy to hate on the nigga sheep. That nigga big boy trash.
See, Ross, get out of here, bro. You hate it, bro. You lying.
Big boy always come out. It don't matter what time of the weather. He always coming out in a hot ass coat.
Yeah, big ass.
Hey, that's that pimp shit. Just like Pimp C. Just like Pimp C.
Oh, okay.
What did Pimp C tell Jay-Z? Ain't no weather on TV.
That nigga say, better pick the kitties up. Ross is antagonist. He tried to be antagonist. That's all. Everybody stopped listening to the song when he came on. That's why it taking so long to understand what the nigga saying. Oh yeah, that nigga shit was dope. 15 years later.
Right, you gotta listen to that
shit. Ross mad because he know Outkast is that fire.
I told you,
me and Ross got hit. Listen, me and Ross had a whole debate, an argument over Outkast versus UGK. So he trying to get some get back because we did a poll in the group, and Outkast won with flying colors about Outkast versus UGK. Ross still harbors some bad feelings about that. That's all.
Hey. Sir Lucius, that nigga think he a British knight.
Sir Lucius, yes, bro. Sir Lucius with the left foot. The left foot.
Hey, that nigga sound like Boomhauer from off King of the Hill. That nigga rap like Boomhauer and shit. You don't know what the fuck that nigga said.
He the one thought it was a good idea to introduce that nigga Farnsworth to the group.
Oh, Billy Farnsworth.
Hey, that was Diddy homie. I don't know how Billy got it there. That was Diddy homie. I don't know how he got in there or where he came from.
Well, we know.
Billy was rolling with 3,000. He wanted somebody to be his caddy. So they had got Billy Farnsworth.
Farnsworth was rapping with 3,000 and Kanye.
Oh man.
Farnsworth was having with 3,000 more than he was a Big Boy. Like I never see Farnsworth with Big Boy.
I mean, he was like, remember, he was. I want to get. He wanted to have the caddy. It was something with some golf shit. It was a video.
No. Big Boy did a movie. He did a movie called "Who's Your Caddy" with Faison Love.
That's what I'm talking about. Who's your caddy?
But no. Farnsworth Bentley was brought in with 3,000. That's why Farnsworth Bentley's on the Love Below with 3,000. That's 3,000, homie. That ain't got nothing to do with Big Boy. Always been a street dude.
It's some what the fuck going on, man? Y'all kind of eccentric out there, man. So
MC told him about them motherfuckers out there. That's all.
Y'all quit hating, man.
Hey, that Pimp C said it. Hey, I ain't gotta say it.
Y'all, this the I think the longest we done ever talked about a school post.
Hey,
man, you know, y'all
can't respect Outkast like that. I walked away with the dub, so hey, I'm good.
Listen, man, them boys that earned them crowns, baby.
Let me ask y'all this so we can get to the trivia question. Where do y'all?
We already answered the trivia question. We
answered the trivia question yet?
Somebody answered it in the comments.
Well, we still got to answer it on the show.
Oh, okay. So, go ahead.
Where do y'all rank Outkast as far as groups of the groups of all time? Would y'all rank them top 5 or top 10? Or
they probably
if we talking duos, they number 1. As far as duos, they number 1. As far as groups, they top 5.
I put them in
my top 3, maybe.
Yeah, they probably my top 3, to be honest.
Because you got Wu-Tang
in my top 3.
Man, they top
Wu-Tang 10. Wu-Tang might be the only one I put above Outkast.
Well, we ain't talking about Wu-Tang. That's a super group. Like I don't really.
You said groups, but if we going with duos, ain't nobody mess with Outkast.
My duos.
It's Outkast.
You put top 5. Outkast top 5.
No. Outkast is number 1 if we talking duos.
Well,
if we talking groups of more than one, then it might be top 3. But duos, he's number 1.
So Supreme, where you put Outkast? You put them at top 5, top 10, top, because they can't go
above UGK.
Top 10.
Duo, they top 12, top 10.
Say top 12.
Anyway, boy, bye. I just whatever. Black Soccer.
I knew he was gonna do something like that.
He's gonna jumped on here at the
Oh,
end.
another Georgia boy.
Man, what the fuck is
I'm
going
from South
on?
Carolina. Hey,
Oh, my bad.
but I live
Same
in Georgia.
thing.
But here it is. James,
Here we
your
go,
favorite
here we go.
is are you the one in the group that your favorite MC is E40? Is that
This
your
ain't, hey, listen. This is about the school post. This ain't got
Nah,
nothing to do
speak
with
your mind,
E40.
Black Socrates.
This ain't got
Ask that
nothing to
Go
nigga.
do
You
ahead,
answer
Black
that
Socrates.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
are you
Hey, it's the white beaters in here,
I
babe.
want to know is E40, you the one that E40 is the top?
See?
I look at the
See what I'm
internet.
saying?
Look
See
at
what I'm
God.
See, coming in here talking that bullshit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
we
that
agree.
you, James?
Ain't got shit to do
That's
with the
him.
post.
Go ahead.
I mean, admit it though. I got something I want to say, but I want to make sure I got it right.
Make sure you ask their names because people probably don't know who you're talking about. You asking Heezy.
James, you the one that E40, your number one guy.
Yeah, man, for sure, 100%.
All right, how about, girl, here it is. I ain't mad that E40 your guy because we all can have our guy. But there's no way in the hell you can talk about Big Boy being understood 15 years later and your favorite MC is E motherfucking 40, dog. That don't go together,
what?
man.
We can't talk about Big Boy being what?
You said Big Boy's rhymes can't be understood to 15 years later.
I ain't say can't be understood.
MC
I ain't say that.
E40, dog.
I ain't say that. I said the nigga be talking some gibberish. You know
Your
what
favorite MC is E40. You should be the last Negro.
Well, you know what? I don't like when people do
I can get it though.
I don't like when people what you're doing, what you're doing, Black Socrates, because
I get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Admiration for E40 got to do with his thoughts and opinions about Big Boy.
He trying to say he contradicted himself.
No, I ain't.
Hell yeah. So
because they both be on some gibberish shit.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I'm saying he should be the last person to call Big Boy shit gibberish. Well, your favorite MC is E motherfucking 40.
Is this true or not? We're gonna ask the panel. Is this true or not?
What?
In a major way is greater than Speaker Box.
Is that true or not?
Or what is that his question? Is that
I think Big Boy. I think Big Boy is more talented than E40 as far as rhyming.
Answer the question.
Yes, but I ain't gonna even sit here and I'm not gonna hold you. That in a major way. That's
a platinum.
I would consider that a classic album.
I don't mind saying.
Yeah, that's a classic album. So yeah, in a major way, it's better than Speaker Box. Speaker Box was a frisbee.
Yeah, and that's his only decent album. Or
no, that's not his best album.
I ain't gonna say it's only decent album, but that's the only album that people really know. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. That's fair. Yeah, I don't.
Because
I'm always
you're
kind of
talking
like
about E40.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? You can't even make that comparison.
Yeah, because that's like
man. What's on with that bullshit, man? I already won the argument, man.
Busted and disgusted or something like that. What was the name of that?
Nigga done had Pac over there and all that shit, man. Go ahead on. I already won the argument. You want
what argument? What argument you won? E40 beat.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Boy beat E40 in the school. What argument?
That ain't the argument, nigga. The argument is
and E40 will kill a verse though, because when him and Be Legit be on something together, it goes hard. Like he be good, he do good on verses too.
Here it is.
I feel like this. E40 is underrated. He don't get the flower. He don't get the props that he deserves.
I agree with that.
Everybody know that.
Because he definitely should always be in the conversation about top whatever MC or whatever. But he don't.
No, he should.
He right, but Big Boy ranked higher than E40 in greatest of all time.
In a group, maybe as Outkast, maybe.
No, Big Boy the MC himself. E40, everything you saying, DeAsia, I agree with. I agree with Major Way is a better album to Speaker Box.
Yeah, you better agree with me because I'm always right and I be damn if I'm wrong.
Okay, so that's fine. But I'm just saying, if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm not just shitting on E40. That's not what's happening right now. I'm calling it like it is. E40, Major Way, classic.
Let's get to the trivia, man. Y'all crazy there.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Okay, so this week's hip hop trivia question again is: which rapper was the first to diss the Black Power movement? Again, which rapper was the first to diss the Black Power movement? We gonna go around in the circle. We gonna ask the guests first. Suave, what you think the answer is?
I know the answer, so I ain't gonna speak on it. Go ahead.
Oh, child, you would be surprised.
I was in the group. Remember when we already talked about this in the group?
I don't remember it. Black Socrates, who you think that? What you think the answer is?
I think I saw it in the group too, but I forgot. So I'm gonna guess Dr. Dre or some shit.
You Cap, I think you kind of knew what it was. You tried.
No,
to
I said I'm telling the truth. I said I think I remember seeing it. I forgot, and I'm guessing what I think I heard it. What I think I remember from the group. I'm never gonna cap. I'm being honest. I kind of forgot.
You always gonna cap. Fuck out
of that's funny as hell. Y'all ain't got one time I ever cap ever since y'all been in this motherfucking group.
Okay, so I'm not gonna ask these two. Let me see what they say in the comments. So who came up with this trivia question first of all?
Who came up with that?
Who came up with this? That was Supreme that came up with this. So do you know that?
No, that was somebody in the group.
Yeah, somebody
in the group came up with that.
I do know the supposed answer, but it's debatable. It's a little controversy about it.
It's debatable.
Oh, so y'all got some from some people who did they Google searches and now.
No, listen. It just depends on how you interpret the lyrics, right? I say it's Dr. Dre on the Chronic when he was like, no more medallions and black fish, just this gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you can go back before that with Q and also was it Ren?
On what?
When Q was like on America's Most Wanted, he was like, motherfuckers be claiming they want to go to Africa, but send them overseas, they be begging to come back. Somebody put that.
Is this?
Somebody put that.
When you do a trivia question, it's supposed to be one answer. This shit sound like a poll to me.
Well, listen. That's why it's a hip hop school.
This ain't supposed to be debatable.
That's why it's a hip hop school. We finna get down to the business.
Right.
So
somebody busting up.
So then MC Ren on NWA's Nigga for Life, he was like, what that nigga say? I forgot what that nigga said. But he said something, right? I'm still under the belief that it was Dr. Dre because he was specific when he was saying it, and everybody knew what the fuck he was saying, right? So it's either MC Ren, Ice Cube, or motherfucking Dr. Dre.
I don't think it's Ice Cube though. One, I don't think Ice Cube personally interpreted that way, but also remember Ice Cube was with PE, Public Enemy, so I don't see that.
But he did say, put them overseas, they be motherfuckers who claim it too black, put them overseas, they be begging to come back. You know what I'm saying? So that was like the niggas who be screaming back to Africa, right?
Yeah.
And being on Niggas for Life, MC Ren was like, what that nigga say? Hold on, man. That nigga said something, bro, but it was a diss against being pro-black. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got the Chronic with Dr. Dre. It was like we ain't down with none of that type shit.
I'm pretty sure it was somebody before then.
And on Dr. Dre, they used the skit from the Mac. When the Mac brother was like, we're gonna take the pimps and the prostitutes off the streets. Right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the Mac was like, niggas, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then we didn't all that old shit, man. So I'm gonna go with Dr. Dre.
Okay.
So the age we can't debate it, and we can get to the right answer. This is the hip hop school.
You know, the Dr. Dre don't mind beating the hell like he might come cross. Y'all gonna have that man come cross slap shit out of me. You know he don't have no problem with hitting the woman. And here he come. When you on that podcast, they blame me for some shit. I ain't have nothing to do with it. I get slapped shit out of
the girl he beat up was Dame D, so your ass dragged.
I'm like, shit. Like the man, he been in the gym and everything. Y'all gonna get my ass whooped. Like, never even why. I'm gonna start verifying this shit. Cause I knew something was up. Spring gave a trivia question because he always.
It wasn't my trivia question.
Going on.
It wasn't my trivia question.
Yeah, but you posted it and said that you told us that we need to make
no. You asked what was the trivia question, and I repeated it to you.
And that's what you said. And you know, you off trivia question, dude.
And I'm still standing on my answer, Dr. Dre.
That ain't your ministry, guys.
Let me ride.
It's fair, but it was probably something before that. It was probably something before that, but that's fair.
Anywho, y'all can
we'll keep it there for now.
Y'all want to, but we finna get off here. Listen, if you're watching and you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe.
Man, I'm
watching. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Share it with your friends. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all know we on here every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. And also you can catch me as well on the Desk of the Asia. I don't know when I'll be popping up, so go over there and subscribe as well. Turn on
when you see me in the streets, nigga, you don't know me. When you're riding in the street, nigga, you don't know me.
And thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're about to tune out. Y'all have a good one.
Big boy greater than E40.
Oh Lord. No.
Big facts.
The Hip Hop School, Past and Present Podcast.